All right, hey guys, so today we're going to be estimating the area of a circle. Yesterday you guys did a great job finding the circumference. Today we're going to be finding the area. Okay, so make sure you have your calculator with you. All right, let's review. What is this? Origin, next. Radius, next. Diameter, and last but not least, perimeter is circumference. Okay, what is a formula with a known diameter for circumference? C equals pi times d, or d times pi. And then how about with a known radius? C equals 2 pi r. All right, so let's begin. Our goal is to calculate the area of a circle using two proper formulas. Okay, so this is the formula for finding the area with a radius. So area equals pi times r, which is radius. And then just a good way to remember it is when we find area, what units do we use? So for volume, we use cubic. For area, we use square. Okay, so that's it. Area equals pi r squared. Okay, so that's formula number one. And again, to find the square, you just multiply it by itself. So if my radius is 5, I go 5 times 5. Okay? All right, so let's take Captain America's shield. Our radius is 3 from yesterday. Okay, so how do we calculate the area? So the area, we're going to try and calculate this whole, what fills up in here, the area. Okay, so fill in your formula. All right, so pi equals 3.14 times 3 squared. And we're going to use the order of operations, so exponents first. Okay, so 3.14 times 9, and you're going to grab your calculator. So 3.14 times 9 equals 28.26. Okay, so 28.26, right? 28.26. But because we are estimating today, it's going to be about 28 feet. Okay, so Captain America's shield is about 28 feet squared. Again, units are super important. Okay, so good job, you guys. All right, let's move on. Okay, so by yourself, I want you to try this one. Miss S bought a clock. It has a radius of 12 centimeters. Estimate the area of the clock. Okay, go ahead. All right, so area equals 3.14 times 12 squared. All right, so work with your exponent. 3.14 times 144. And then if you calculated this properly, it should be 452.16. If we estimate that, that's about 452 centimeters squared. Okay, so that's the part one of our lesson. Part two, just like yesterday, is what if I only have the diameter as my dimension? Can I still find the area? So what if I only had this part given to me? How could I find the area? Okay, so what can I do to get my radius? Okay, so this is my diameter. What can I do to break it in half? Okay, so just like you remember, if you break something in half, you just have to divide by 2, and that's all you need to remember to get from your diameter to your radius. Okay, so this is going to be your next formula. Area equals, just like this one, pi, and instead of writing times r, we're going to write diameter divided by 2, okay? And then the last part is square. Okay? And that is formula number 2. So pi times d divided by 2 squared. Okay? And I'm going to explain to you why we have to divide by 2. If you have your radius, right, and we're going to multiply it by pi, okay, boop, all the way around by pi, we would get the area. Okay? And that's the correct way, so pi r squared. Okay, but what if I had my diameter and I wanted to multiply that by pi, I squared it, then multiply it by pi, I would be finding the area of a large circle. So that's why we have to divide your diameter by 2. Okay, so I hope you understood why we have to do that. Okay, so let's move on to, we're gonna try this one together. All right, so Miss S bought a clock. It has a diameter of 10 centimeters. Estimate the area of the clock. Okay, so if you want to pause the video and try this by yourself, you can. Okay, so area equals pi times d divided by 2 squared. All right, let's begin. So area equals 3.14 times 10, and then I have to divide it by 2 squared. All right, so this is the order of operations. I need to figure out parentheses first. So 3.14 times, what would this equal? 5. Good. And then squared. Now I can move on to exponents. 3.14 times 25. Then grab your calculator. Go ahead and do this one by yourself. So it should equal 78.5. So if we're going to estimate, we're going to round up. It should be about 79 centimeters. Okay, squared. All right, so again, just like yesterday, you're just gonna always show your work. You're using a calculator, so this should be simple for you guys. Okay, so again, you have 5.5 as your homework tonight. Let me show you. This is 5.5. So if you notice, all of these answers are all whole numbers. So you need to be estimating, find the correct answer, then estimate, and find the closest one. Okay, show your work. You have 2 word problems, and message me if you guys need any help at all. All right, good luck, guys.